Can you make me a co-host, please?
It's just all the love that he has for everybody.
You got another 3 hours of sleep.
He would.
Can you make, who's host? Can you please make me a co-host?
I got you.
And can you make me a co-host, please?
Someone didn't mute their YouTube stream.
Okay, well, we're ready to get started. For those that don't know, my name is Ed Smith, and I'm the committee chairman for the Virtual Christmas Summit. I want to welcome everybody for coming today. We're very excited to have you. The turnout has been outstanding. We wanted to provide y'all something that due to COVID, most of the minis across the US and Trans World and Christmas Expo got canceled this year. So we wanted to provide you an opportunity to come to a lighting event, but on a virtual nature. So if you're missing the email that was sent out yesterday, go to the Virtual Christmas Summit site, enter your email address, get your user ID, and please download. There's an 8-page PDF that has all the information that you'll need for the summit. Please change your user ID, user number. So if you look on the participant thing, those that don't have a user number at the beginning of it will be ineligible for the raffle. So please make sure that you correct that. The class times are listed in Eastern Standard Time on the links. I'm sorry, for the class schedule. So please make sure that you note that. If class is full, so there is a capacity for each of the Zoom rooms. This Zoom room is set at 1,000. Another one's at 500, another one's at 300, but all the rest are at 100. So if the room does hit capacity, the class will be live streamed to our YouTube channel. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and the link is on the information. It says live stream. It's the very last one below room 8. Some classes will be recorded and available after the summit and placed on our YouTube page. We don't know which classes are going to be available afterwards. It's going to be up to the presenter. And in some instances, the content that is presented live will differ from the content that will be available after the summit. For classes, please remain muted with your cameras off. If you have a question, please type the question in chat, or at the end of the presentation, you can raise your hand or possibly unmute yourself. That'll be up to the host. It's very difficult when you're presenting to have people interrupt your presentation. So please just put it in chat, and the presenter or the host will try to address them as the class goes on or at the very end. Attendance for the raffle prizes will be taken at the start of the class. Raffle will be held at the end of the class, and you must be present to win. That's why it's very important that you have your user ID at the very beginning of your screen name. Just so you're aware, if you look at the user IDs, if the user ID number is 1001 through 1015, that is a host organizer. If your user ID is below 3000, you're from the US. If it's a 3000 number, you're from Australia. If you have a 4000 number, you're from Canada. If you have a 5000 number, you're from United Kingdom. And if you have a 6000 number, you're from another country. So the build parties, you are encouraged to be unmuted and on camera, and those will be recorded as the class goes along. X Lights Around the World song selection will be announced at 4 p.m. in room 1, which is this room. And then see the last page of the registration download, that 8-page document that I mentioned earlier. The last page of it has all of the sponsor discount codes. So we're really excited that I think there are 17 or 18 sponsors that are offering a discount code for this weekend. So please check that out, order whatever you want at the discounted rate, but there are deadlines for all of those. So please take note of that. I want to thank all of the sponsors who have generously donated over $10,000 in prizes, which will be given out in the raffles. In each session, there will be at least one prize, with many having multiple prizes, and then the opening and closing sessions will have multiple prizes and some of the larger prizes. So thank you, Virtual Christmas Summit sponsors. Tonight at 8 p.m. in room 1, we'll have the Great Christmas Light Fight panel. We'll have 5 contestants from 2019. The Brewster, Howard, Maywald, Miranda, and Torres families will be present. And the casting director, Chris DeMoss, AJ Rochester, and Felicia Aaron White will be also there. Also feel free, if on Facebook, you could friend if you're interested in being on the show. I wouldn't say friend request them, but you could message them. All of them are on Facebook. The survey results. So when we did the registration, just to tell you, we had about 1,640 people register for the summit. Some of them were duplicates because we made a mistake and didn't send you an email when you registered. So some people registered more than once, some people up to 11 times. So we had about 250 duplicates. So our attendance is roughly at 1,400 people from across the world. So if you look at the survey results, 8.2%, they've never done a display, 20% first year, and you can see all the different years. So year 2's 11, 9, and so forth. So this is the results from our survey. The location of the attendees, all 50 states are represented, and you can see that in the map, as well as 7 Canadian provinces, 2 folks from Canada, and 3 folks from Trinidad and Tobago. Also worldwide, we have folks from Australia, Belgium, Denmark, Germany, India, Ireland, Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Russia, United Arab Emirates, and the United Kingdom. I want to thank all of the presenters who have given of their time to create all of the great presentations. If you have questions about the class or you're curious if something's going to be covered in the class, feel free to message any of these folks in Facebook. If you look at the different columns on the class schedule, you can tell whether it's going to be an X-Lights related class, or it's going to be a lore related class or a sequencing related class. Their headings at the top of each of the class schedules. I will also want to thank the Virtual Christmas Summit Committee. I don't know if any of those folks want to turn their cameras on, but putting something on like this has been extremely stressful, as I think many of you can appreciate. We've never done anything like this before. There was never a framework for doing anything like this before. So we've had some hiccups, but overall, we only anticipated maybe 300 to 500 people would do this, and to have such a, outstanding participant rate has been wonderful. And we've tried our best to try to make this the best that we can. We're all volunteers. Nobody's been paid, so the event's free. So thank you very much to all of our committee chairmen. Hey, Ken. Yay. Questions, if you have questions, we're going to save that for after the raffle. But if you place them in chat, someone hopefully will be able to address that. So it's raffle time. So I know my slide only has 5 prizes on here. However, I think we're giving away more than that. So I'm going to let the host or the raffle person take over from here. But I want to thank everybody for coming and for attending. I genuinely appreciate it, and I hope you have a great learning experience this weekend.
All right, I am going to try to run through the raffle prizes here. So first of all, we are very, very thankful. We have very generous folks in the community, very generous sponsors, very generous vendors, and the outpouring of support and all that's been awesome. We've gotten over $10,000 worth of prizes, so that is very cool, and we're very excited about that. So what we're going to do is, hopefully I've got John D on here to help me. He has developed a prize, random number puller, basically. It'll take everybody and pull numbers out at random. So hopefully he's there to help orchestrate that on the back end. So what we will do is come up here, and I got to go with John. Are you with me? Okay. All right. So that's a good question in chat. While I said somebody can reach out to John, I would appreciate it. But the question is, as far as physical prizes go, they are only eligible for U.S. Participants. So the deal is that it got really expensive to ship things and to deal with tariffs and the complications of shipping internationally. So physical prizes are only for U.S. Participants. And we have a lot of gift cards and a lot of other things that are, sequence clubs and sequences that are available for anybody. So there we go. John, you can't unmute. Okay. All right.
There we go. Thank you.
Yay, the prize man's here.
Yeah, I understand not wanting to have everybody automatically screen share, but apparently I wasn't listed. Okay, I had a slightly different order of the prizes than Ed had on his screen, so I will let you guys tell me which prize you want to do first so that we can do it. And just so everybody knows, everyone who registered is eligible or is listed as an entry for these. We had 1352 unique people sign up, but you must be present here to win. So when we go through and it picks a number, you're going to have to tell us if you're here or not. We're going to look through and check that. These are some fairly big prizes, so we don't just want to give them away to whoever registered but didn't attend.
Right.
So
let's go in the order that you've got them down on the
Yes,
sheet.
please do that. Ignore my spreadsheet.
Yeah, that's going to be
okay.
So this one's a big one. So this is from Matos Designs, and special thanks to JR and Matos Designs for this. He's giving away 10,000 12-volt, low volts, more better pixels. They're regulated, X-Connect, pigtails, the best you can get. So anyway, he has donated that. That's a $2,000 value, and that's going to be going out to somebody right now that's in the US. But that's what we're going to do first. We promise we're going to give away 10,000 pixels in the first few minutes. So here we go.
It takes a second for this to generate because there's a lot of people.
There you go.
There we go.
So it looks like it is Ralph Tulo from Deerfield Beach, Florida. Ralph, are you here? Let's look. Ralph looks like he's here.
I've muted everyone so they can't unmute.
Okay. Well, Ralph is present. I see him in the chat. He's muted. So congratulations, Ralph. We'll get this documented. We'll get your information to JR and get y'all together. And congratulations. That's a huge one. So thanks to, once again, thanks to Matos Designs, and congrats to Ralph.
One thing we didn't mention that well is prizes. We'll get that to you within a couple of days of the close of the summit. That's why we asked for your email and contact information when you register. Don't expect something immediately. JR is not going to be shipping those out this morning or anything like that, but we will be in contact. Ready for the next one?
Yes, sir. All right, so this is from our friends at Falcon, an F16 V3. That's a $200 value, and like I said, it's a great controller. So thanks to David Pitts with Falcon. He's a great supporter. We also have another one to give away at the ending ceremony, and so we'll go ahead and draw for that.
For those patiently waiting, there's a status bar up here in the corner that shows it kind of progressing.
All right, William Hunsucker from Birmingham. Let's make sure William's here. I don't think William's here. I'm not getting a hit on it. Is anybody else? All right, I don't think William's here. So we're going to go to our runner-up, which would be Joe Hinkle. Let's see if Joe's here.
I don't think they're here either.
No, Joe's not here, so we'll go down to number 3 with Timothy Sieben. So 1982, not here either. So we'll go to Ted, 1759. Don't see Ted. All right, I don't see 1725. Let's try Bill Brothers. 272. Jeffrey Holmes, 1541. Jeffrey's here. So did somebody follow along with me? Is that all correct?
I concur.
All right. So Jeff Holmes is the winner of the F-16 V3. So congratulations, Jeff. I'm writing this down too. All right, good deal. All right, so the next one is from our good friends at PPD. So this is Pixel Pro Displays, Clyde Lindsay, Robert Von Ronsdale. They have offered up a 1-year membership to their Sequence Club, and that's a great prize. I'm a member myself, but I'm a paying member. So this is a free subscription. It's got a significant value, probably a $380 value or so. They're also running a special right now that I know they've announced, so check that out. So we'll go out there and draw for this. All right, Lance Burtney. Let's make sure he's here. 12. So yeah, Lance Buddy Burtney is here from Fort Worth, Texas. So congratulations, you've won that. So we'll get your information to them, Lance, and we'll get you in touch with PPD. So thank you so much to PPD. All right, cool. So our next prize is from Ken McMaster with Wired Watts, who is not only a sponsor from a business standpoint, but he's worked a lot on all the technical ends of this conference. He's developed the website. He's done a lot of the technical ins and outs of it. Ken has spent a lot of time on this thing. He's very kind to give up his time and to give up his resources to work on this conference, as well as to sponsor as well. So this is a fully built out P5 enclosure from Wired Watts. It's a $450 value and super nice. I've seen it at a mini before, and like I said, it's quality stuff. So that's a great one. Let's see who wins. All right, Gary Mullen from Minnesota. Let me type that in, 1793. And Gary is here. So congratulations, Gary. All right, he's here in chat. So congratulations. We'll get you in touch with Ken, and congratulations, that's a great one. All right, so the next one is from, it's a $100 gift certificate from holidaylighting.shop. That's Bob Russell. He's fairly new in the lighting scene and is really doing a great job in trying to make a name for himself. And he's been very generous to give us multiple gift cards, really. And so we look forward to getting that out to people. So this is a $100 gift certificate to holidaylighting.shop. It is Les Willis from Indiana. So let's make sure Les is here, 2153, and Les is here. So congratulations, Les. We'll get you that information over from Bob. And
the host, please not allow anybody to annotate. And clear it, please.
I'm working on it. How do I go clear that?
At the very top. And yes,
I got it for you, Ken.
Thanks.
But you need to disable it.
So the next prize is from our friends at Gilbert Engineering. Once again, they've sponsored as well. We have multiple gift cards from them that will be given away throughout the conference. And so Gilbert's, come on the scene strong in the last couple of years and developed a lot of really cool products. And so we're going to give away a $100 gift certificate from them. So John Harper from Oklahoma. So let's check 1510. And John is here. So congratulations, John. We will get that information to you. And we appreciate you coming, and we appreciate Gilbert for their sponsorship. All right, so the next is from CCL Controllers. It's a CG 1500 enclosure kit. And so that's from Ricky Coltier. I know I'm butchering that that last name, but Ricky's does a great job. He's a great vendor, and he puts on an incredible show in Alabama. Really neat stuff. You should look up his show sometime at Coltier Christmas Lights. So anyway, he's developed a whole business around making enclosures. So he made such good enclosures and different kits and stuff that people started wanting to buy him, and he's turned that into a pretty great business. So anyway, he graciously gave us this kit. It's about a $50 value, and we appreciate his support. He's given away 4 of these throughout the conference. So let's go ahead and see what the generator tells us. And Ricky's been on the committee as well. He's helped us out a lot. So this is going to David Gentry in New Orleans, Louisiana. So let me type in 1470. David's not here. So then let's go to number 1537. Not here. Rob Joyce, 2240. Not here. 1347. Not here. 2084. Oh, that looks like a winner. So Debbie Trucker in Orlando, Florida is going to win the CCL enclosure kit. So congrats to Debbie. All right, so the next is from RGB Sequences. These guys have been incredibly generous. They've given us $1,000 worth of gift cards for Sequences to give away. They've been a huge supporter of the Virtual Christmas Summit. We really appreciate Simon and those guys over there supporting us. Once again, they've been incredibly generous. So we're gonna give away a number of these throughout the conference. They also have a discount code as well, so check them out. All right, Lee Zimmerman from San Diego, so 2190. Lee is here. So congratulations, Lee. We see you in the chat. Congrats, man. So we'll get y'all together and we will get you that code. All right, the next is from Cool Tees. So Greg came on and he said, hey, I want to sponsor the expo or the summit. And he's given us 10 of these to give away throughout the event. And so this is a $25 gift certificate. He also has a flash sale going on, which is a great deal. I think for 10 or 11, 12 bucks, you can buy an X-Lite shirt and that's shipped. So check out Cool Tees. That's going on throughout the summit. And we're giving away 10 of these. So we'll see who wins. So Michael Erickson. So let's check Michael, 1411. And Michael is here. So congratulations, Michael. And thanks to Cool Tees for their support. And once again, go check them out if you ever want an X-Lite shirt. We see that question on the forum a lot. So he's doing a flash sale now. So it's great stuff. Thanks to Greg. All right, we got another one from Simon, RGB Sequences. Once again, he's been very generous. So we'll go ahead and draw for this. All right, Jeff Kerr from Kodiak, Alaska. That's pretty cool. I didn't know we had a Kodiak, Alaska person. That's a beautiful place. I've been there. 1609, and he is here. So thank you, Joseph. Good stuff. And it's really early in Alaska right now, I would imagine. Well, maybe not. But that's cool to see people from Alaska. All right, so is that prize 10? I think that's prize 10.
Yep, that was our 10, so we're good for the opening.
All right, we're good from the opening. So once again, thanks. Y'all look at that list, look at the slide. It's going to be on every presentation. Really support these vendors. Take note of who they are. These guys have given up, it's a tough year for a lot of people from an economic standpoint and everything else. And for these generous donors and generous folks to open up their pocketbooks and say, we want to support the community, we want to send products, send gift cards, it's huge. So take note of that, thank them, and please take your business to them. That's
okay. Well, that concludes the opening session. Again, if there are any questions, you can ask them in chat here, or since this is over for the next 5 minutes or so, they can be addressed here. We'll allow you to mute yourself to try to do that. But there's nothing more. So we hope you enjoyed the summit. Remember tonight, Great Christmas Light Fight at 8. After the Great Christmas Light Fight, we will be opening different rooms for social events. So please join us back. Thank you. So Ken, can you handle questions? Does anybody have any issues with they need to address? Because if not, the next class is starting in a couple minutes.
Yeah,
No,
I've seen.
I've allowed people to unmute themselves. The next class in here is going to be Gil's class on 3D.
Is Gil here?
Yeah, and I've seen this question asked a couple of times.
hear
If
me?
you are staying through to class number 1, just stay in. You don't have to come out and get back in.
You hear my audio?
Yep.
Okay, I'm dropping. Thanks, guys. I appreciate everything.
Yes, I've been in a panic because I had the time wrong. I thought it wasn't until like this afternoon.
Thanks, Gil. I appreciate it.
You've got 3 minutes to get it
You're
together.
going to have to stop the live presentation, host.
Sorry.